certainly do believe in these players from time to time. I think they're a very good group of players that have played together long enough. They've got that chemistry to work with. You've caught me saying the same thing if I didn't say the same thing when I think I was broadcasting the IGV. DY back into the lane, has himself a little bit more mana. LSA misses. And the Frost Blasts continue here from the Lich. And level 2, it depends on, I would say, how they want to play, but I would assume it's straight into the Frost Shield anyway, and it will be. So they slow up Beyond. He already used the Burrow Strike. The right click damage coming in from the Morphling is heavy, but he's high into the Agi, and the right clicks are really felt from dogfights when that LSA hits on both of them. There was a time when we saw Butterfly Effect, and it felt like there was the Butterfly Effect. He was only good when he played the TA, and that was the Butterfly Effect. Yeah, you draft me TA as First Blood's here for Yang bottom, and the Butterfly Effect goes off, and he does well, but at least for the moment, Dust has kind of carried Butterfly Effect a little bit better than, or a little bit differently than it's been in the past, and we see Butterfly Effect die over towards mid, and it's not the Rubik who makes his way over there, but in fact the Lich. Shadow Poison on new Yang, couple of stacks, gets the Disruption, Courier coming over, that Courier will be killed. He does get the Javelin, meanwhile DY and Yang fall. Dogfights is dead towards top to DY, and they won't commit to go for Beyond. See if Ori tries to go for this. He has one more charge within the bottle and continues to throw out that Resonant Pulse. Butterfly Effect feeling it a little bit. Astral Step across the creeps, getting a little bit of CS from that. Now the Spirit Siphon and the Exorcism committed, but they've got the Aether Remnant, so what does Butterfly Effect really get from this Exorcism now other than a disengage? Telekinesis, Aether Remnant with the Astral Step, and Butterfly Effect dead a second time. DY towards top, he'll end up dead to dogfights. Disruption is out, but Eurus unfazed. Will steal Burrow Strike. They've got the Telekinesis. Dogfight's in trouble. Burrow Strike comes in. They get the kill here onto Dogfights. Epicenter committed from Beyond, but this doesn't catch up to PYW. I'm really shocked. Exorcism gets committed, and they will look to get this kill here on the PYW, who doesn't get far enough away with the Burrow Strike that he had stolen. But if they get this tower, maybe it's worth it. However, it's certainly going to be difficult. Rolling Thunder comes in, starts to disrupt this team fight. DY goes down. Yang now needs to leave. This is a team fight without the Morphling and without the Void Spirit, so no reason to stay and get yourself killed. Got Astral Step, as well as still the stolen Burrow Strike. And Astral Step, Resonant Pulse, Beyond. They want to get him out of the Sandstorm, and that's exactly what they do. Eurus will turn into Beyond. Waveform forward, Burrow Strike lands. Do they have the damage? They've got the Aether Remnant to lock him down. Beyond now continuing to run. Dogfight's also dead to Yang near mid. Pupil's Gift, Nether Shawl. We're getting the kill there on the Shadow Demon bottom. Let's take a look at these neutral items. They've got themselves the Philosopher's Stone that'll be put on a Dogfights. Nether Shawl and Pupil's Gift still helped. This is the fight you really want to take. Beyond trying to wrap around and come from behind to get that lockdown out. Dogfights comes through. They've got the Silence out on the PYW, as well as the Slow from Dodo. Telekinesis out on the Shadow Demon. They'll get themselves at least one. Now they look over for Ori. Astral Step, another one, but the Blink stays with him. Great job by Beyond. But Ori still surviving, has the Yules, and has the escape. A lot of commitment there from IG Vitality. Epicenter now coming through mid. Burrow Strike hits onto Eurus, and with the Laguna Blade, they'll get the kill. This is exactly why they're looking for that Lincoln Sphere on the Morphling. Extra step forward. Steals the Dragon Slave, Aether Remnant, and the kill. So let's see if they can open up some space for Eurus. They've got the Chain Frost bouncing around, as well as the Astral Step coming forward, but there's the Disruption onto the Drow Ranger. The Burrow Strike hits onto Ori. Ori in trouble. The Crypt Swarm comes in. They'll get the kill onto the Void Spirit. Now they'll look for more. Yang now running with the Swashbuckle through towards the low ground, but the Silence hits on both DY as well as Yang. Still giving chase. Butterfly Effect does have that Yules to lock down these Vici heroes, and he will choose Yang. The Gust does not hit on the Yang. He'll be able to roll Thunder out of here. Gust comes in on a DY. Dodo Coming through with the Demonic Purge as well as the Soul Catcher. Trying to get this kill on a DY with the Shadow Poison. Sinister Gaze keeps him close and might be close enough where Ori and Yang can combine for this kill. Aether Remnant gets it, the LSA just too late. Got the Linken's. It will be the E-Blade next for Eurus as he pressures the tier 2 over bottom. Should be able to get the tower. You know, this is free real estate right now for Vici.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Over mid, Aether Remnant taunts up Beyond. Now he's on the run, but they've got 3 heroes here with the Sinister Gaze coming in onto Beyond as well as the Chain Frost. A little bit of, I'd say, an overcommitment, but he's very tanky, so to get that kill, I think is fine. Let's take a look. Rolling Thunder. Shield crash down on a Dodo. Hits it. Lucky shot procs. 1, 2, 3. Takes Dodo out of the fight. Now it's 13-9 in favor of Vici as they take the tier 1 tower over top as well. So things starting to go exceedingly well here for Vici over IG Vitality. Yet another kill here on the dogfights. They steal the LSA, adding to that potential lockdown. Astro step forward as well as the Aether Remnant down. They've got the silence out onto the Void Spirit. Burrow Strike hits, but the telekinesis comes through from PYW. Ori now on the run. Doesn't have any charges available in the Resonant Pulse. PYW also sitting quite low. He's got that Aether Lens. Doesn't have his cast range, though. That's not till level 15 for him, and especially now with the pressure coming in onto the tier 2 Butterfly Effect, commits that Exorcism. Got that BKB available once again. The Aether Remnant comes through onto the Shadow Demon. The Burrow Strike hits on the Void Spirit. They don't get the kill just yet with the Disruption, saving the Shadow Demon's life. Now the Euls from Butterfly Effect out onto the Void Spirit. The Chain Frost bouncing around. The BKB is going to be popped by Butterfly Effect. They still get Ori away with the Dissimulate and the jump with the Astral Step. Aether Remnant doesn't hit on the Butterfly Effect, who no longer has that BKB. Eurus coming over, looking to get the kill onto the Death Prophet, who takes out PYW. It's a 2-over-1 so far. They're fighting in the Exorcism. They don't care about the Ghost Friends. Butterfly Effect now gets the Ghost back to full health, but they'll go through his HP very quickly. Once again, double kill here for Eurus, a 3-for-1 in the favor of Vici, and a 5,000 net worth lead. Desolator, Burrow Strike comes in, I believe from Eurus actually, because he's morphed into the Sand King. They get the kill there on a Beyond. Take out the Sand King for 42 seconds. He does have buyback, but the pressure is being felt by Vici now as they start to posture through mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Eurus will take care of the tier 2 tower. The rest of Vici pressuring forward. Frost Shield on Ori. They'll look over at Butterfly Effect, who's in a lot of trouble. The Astral Step comes in. They've got the Sinister Gaze as well as the silence coming out from Ori with that Resonant Pulse. They will lose Yang over top, but it doesn't matter. They got the kill to the Death Prophet. That means no Death Prophet for a minute. No buyback. Eurus moving forward. The E-Blade hits as well as the Adaptive Strike. They won't get the kill there onto the Shadow Demon, but finally PYW with the Dragon Slave will finish him off. They get the kill there on a Diwa. He comes in a little bit too deep and gets deleted, really, by Dust on this Drown. They force the buyback of the Shadow Demon. And Light Strike Array from such a distance out. Blink Burrow Strike doesn't actually hit on the Eurus, but they go up for DY. They've got the Laguna Blade. DY survives through this, gets the Chain Frost down as well as the Sinister Gaze. Taking a lot of damage here from the rest of the side of IGV, but they get the kill there onto the Shadow Demon as well as the Drown. Now they look over at Dogfights. They'll take themselves a third. Meanwhile, on the other side of this fight, Exorcism committed. PYW, he had stolen Sandstorm, and the BKB committed from Butterfly Effect just to TP away as Exorcism was used. Beyond TP's out as well. The 3 heroes that dropped here for IG Vitality, though, they don't have buyback, and all they got for it was a Lich. So back to the high ground, Vici go. That's 12,000 net worth lead. That is really problematic here for IG Vitality. The Aether Remnant comes through as well as the Astral Step and the Burrow Strike from the morphing Eurus Sand King. Or the morphed into the Sand King, morphling Eurus. You guys knew what I meant. Sentence structure isn't exactly that easy. Look at the bottom set of racks as well as the mid set of racks. Sand King up in 17. Vici, they look to retreat, potentially just to go to Furthest Roche and secure the victory with an Aegis in their hands. Another 5 seconds. IGV are starting to posture their way forward to the Roche pit. Into the Sandstorm they'll go, but they've got the Sentry Ward down. So Yang looking ready to go after this Sand King. He thinks he's okay. Rolling Thunder gets committed beyond. He blinks away, but Yang coming all the way in. The Astral Step comes across. They got the BKB pop by Dust. Now the right click's coming through onto Yang. It's not going to be enough. They get the kill on Dodo. The Astral Step out now, but he actually turns his attention over to Beyond. They get the kill on Dogfights. That's going to be 2 dead on the side of IG Vitality. They look over at Butterfly Effect, who popped the Exorcism as well as his BKB. So did Eurus. Goes up to Dust. His BKB's on cooldown. They get the kill on Beyond. Now they look over at this Drow, who's dead to Eurus. Thought it might have been the Astral Step. The Epicenter charged up. Beyond trying to get in on this one. The Burrow Strike hits on both Yang as well as Ori. Is the damage there to finish either of them off? Yang gets the Swashbuckle away, ends up surviving. The Spirit Siphon's out on Ori. The Astral Step once again slows up the heroes, and they get the stun on a Beyond. They don't kill off anybody on the side of Vici. They throw back the Laguna Blade coming in from PYW. The Burrow Strike from Eurus doesn't hit on anybody, but the Astral Step across onto 2 of these heroes. They get the kill on Beyond. The Disruption saving this Death Prophet for a second longer, but once he dies, GG is called. Vici Gaming take game 1, 30-13. And they will take out Dogfights before they go.